House Leader for the Official Opposition.
Thanks, Mr. Speaker. It was not my intention to raise any kind of a point of order, except for the fact that the chair chose to intervene in proceedings during the course of question period. And the principle at stake here is very, very important. The rules.
Members.
Quiet.
Members.
Because it will govern the nature of the debate. In this chamber, the symbolism is very important, the sword lengths and all that, but ultimately we do battle with language. And the use of language, or the type of language we may use, is guided by two things. It is guided by the rules, the standing orders of the House, and by convention. And as I pointed out several weeks ago when we last had this conversation, I have considered both. I have consulted Standing Order 40, from which all members can derive guidance about the use of parliamentary language. And most members, if not all, are aware that there is language that is entirely inappropriate. There is language that causes distress. There is language that members are not happy to be confronted by, but it is not unparliamentary. And if the chair is going to impose a standard, if the chair is going to purport a standard that goes beyond what is in the standing orders and beyond what has been convention and this House and Parliament's for literally centuries, then...
Do they have to be quiet?
Members.
Thanks.
Member continue.
Then, Mr. Speaker, it troubles me because one of the perhaps most important tools available to all members acquires an element of unpredictability. It is, with the greatest respect, Honourable Chair... No.
Come on. Gee.
You just start playing your own Hansard.
Yeah, not a word hurts, doesn't it, eh?
Want to go back and look at Hansard?
You called me a bully, you called me...
Member, please continue.
I got the list.
These are not rulings that can or should occur at the whim of the chair. They are guided by standing orders that have governed this place for decades, centuries in fact. So the chair's intervention, as occurred just a few moments ago, to require the withdrawal of language that is unparliamentary, it's not unparliamentary, troubles me greatly because it suggests that there is a standard at play that none of us are aware of, that is not in any way predictable or to be anticipated, and with the greatest respect represents, in my view, an inappropriate intervention by the chair.
Well, thank you for your opinion. Member? Yes. Member Cowichan Valley.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. As House Leader for the Greens, I rise to support your intervention, and I would like to speak to some of the comments that were just made. We have school groups coming into the gallery, and their teachers are not bringing them back because they are so dismayed by the behaviour that they're seeing. To evoke the notion that it's been done this way in the past is to fail as governors and elected officials, because if we evoked that, we would still have slavery, Honourable Speaker. We would not have women voting, Honourable Speaker. It is not enough to say it has always been done so. And I would say that it is our duty as elected officials to show leadership and to demonstrate that we can hold a government to account without personal assassinations and without name-calling, and to have this be a place where we debate ideas and policies. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.